This is Kesia, and she will be speaking to you about her first technological experience.
Alright, well, I guess the first time that I remember ever using technology would be with the first computer that we got.
When? How old were you?
I believe I was maybe like 7 or 8, and I remember getting my first screen name. That was in 4th grade.
On AIM?
Yeah,
AOL.
it was on AOL. It was KVP Candy, and I had that for a while. And shortly after that, I used the computer mostly for interactive learning software, so I had a lot of games that were educational, and I would, probably play on that a lot. It was my main source of entertainment from the ages of like 12 to 15, or actually maybe even younger than that. And so I slowly progressed from using the internet and the computer for educational reasons into more social and entertainment reasons.
What sites were you on for social networking?
Well, I mean, at first, since I was young, I would go on sites like Disney.com or Nickelodeon and those kind of.
Yeah, Nickelodeon was fun.
Yeah, and then it slowly progressed into more social networking sites. So I think the first one that I went on was probably I had a Zanga page.
What's Zanga?
It's like a blogging site almost, where people would put pictures up and you would add your friends and they would look at like what you did during the day, or and so I used that for quite some time in middle school, and then MySpace came out and that was the next biggest thing, so I had a MySpace account and I still do. And then I got a Facebook account in high school right before going to college, and I'm on there more than any of the other sites. So, and then I recently got a blog, so on Google Blog, which I don't really use that often, but I have one. And so I came a long way. I mean, besides the computer, I use a lot of technology, such as like digital camera. So I've been through about 3 of those since they came out. And I use that a lot. I like to take a lot of pictures and upload them on the computer and post them to the various sites. And another form of technology that I use is my cell phone. I use that a lot for organizing and obviously making phone calls. And the internet's also on there, so it's very useful.
What type of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone. So, yeah.
You can do a lot of things on there.
Yeah, do a lot. Talk to people, text. Text messaging is another big thing.
Yeah.
Everyone does in school. So, yeah. Okay, so I guess the technology that I use the most is my laptop. Can't go anywhere without it when I'm traveling or going to class. It's like really good to take notes on.
Yeah.
Even just like if I'm sitting on the quad and like it's a nice day outside, I'll pull out my laptop and I'll get internet access from the buildings and stuff. And
what kind of laptop do you have?
I have a compact.
So it's a PC? Your PC over a Mac user?
Yes. Actually, Macs are really complicated for me to use, but I guess that's because I grew up using PCs.
Yeah, I think a lot of us did.
It's like a big transition to go from a PC to a Mac.
And now Macs are the new thing.
Yeah, definitely are. And so I guess one thing that I would point out is that I've been using email more frequently than usual. I mean, we went from using email from when I first got a laptop, or when I first started using the computer, and then you slowly die off and then you start using AIM and instant message chatting and then you do the Facebook thing. But since my husband's in the Navy and he was on a ship for 7 months, email was really my only source of communication.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
how powerful email is.
It is. I mean, that's really the only thing that I could do. I mean, even phone calls are very scarce and didn't get many.
Emails are such a big thing now. I mean, even in the professional world, in school, and everything that you do.
Yeah, everything comes through email.
It's so easy too because it isn't like it costs anything. You can just send an email instead of calling someone, and even if they're not gonna pick up on the other end, on the telephone,
it's like
they can check it no matter what. Yep.
Really, but yeah. So email and I guess another thing would be, well, I did have a webcam, and that's really good for like long distance communication, like long distance relationships, because you get to see the other person, and you don't feel that far away from them at a certain point. But even it gets kind of hard because you want to be there, and not like you just want to reach out into the screen and be able to hug them, but it's hard.
But it's cool because you can see the other person.
Yeah,
and that's such a big deal. It's which makes a phone call seem really lame, and an email seem even lamer. But
yeah, so
really lame.
But yeah, my laptop, emails, chatting through webcam, Facebook.
You can check the news, the weather. It's so powerful.
Even the cell phone, like I have a iPhone, and I have my emails go directly to them. So it's easy for me when I get an email, and it's usually from my husband. I pick it up right away and I email back. So it's very convenient to have that.
And it makes life so much easier.
It does. So, I mean, any other technologies or like day-to-day things, like using the elevators to get to whatever floor in the building, cars, the buses, like, I guess we can't really live life without them, and they're just going to continue to make life easier, I think. But it could even make things more complicated, but it's just...
use tutorial, edit, hit share.
So I think that concludes my short narrative of technology use. Thank you.